Dear students, now we are discussing the chapter quadratic expressions. Quadratic expressions. In previous class, I said the theory and concept regarding the quadratic expressions chapter. A point is there. Note, I think I said 4 points in previous class. This is fifth point. If two quadratic equations, are expressions, anything, a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0, comma a2x square plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0 are identical, then their coefficients are in proportion. That is the concept. Depends upon that concept in 2013, a mains question given. Very easy question. Then their coefficients are in proportion. That is a1 by a2. Coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of x is equal to constant, like this. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 is equal to some constant k, like that. What is the meaning of identical here? Example, if you write 2x square plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0, it represents the equation of x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. What is happening? Simply we have multiplied with the quadratic equation with the 2, we got this one. This is first equation and this is second equation. First equation by 2 gives second equation and second equation into 2 gives first equation. So you can say that whenever the two quadratic equations are identical, then the coefficients of two equations are in proportion. Depends upon this one. Direct bit given like this only, 2 by 1 is equal to, there in 2013 means he asked like this, 2x square plus k plus 2 and x square plus what is 2x plus 1 given like this, two quadratic equations. What is the value k, he asked in 2013 mains question. Simply very easy to get 4 marks in mains question. Using the formula 2 by 1 is equal to k by 2, like that. Simply k is equal to 4 we can get. Okay, now let us discuss some examples regarding exercise 2a. What is the chapter is third chapter. So regarding exercise 3a we can discuss some examples and later we can discuss about sums in exercise problem number 1 and problem number 2. Plenty of examples are there. For a model, one question I will say, students. Whatever the examples are there in page number 56. Page 56, 3.1.17, 18, 19 and 20. These all examples are homework. Try yourself. And in the similar way, page 54, 3.1.13, 3.1.13, 3.1.14, 3.1.15, also homework. Try yourself. You will be getting understand 3.1.15 page number 55. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Now let us going to discuss about the solved problems in page number 58. Solved problems. Solved problems, page 58. I want to discuss with you the sums 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. From 14 homework, page 64, 14 homework, and about the sums 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. These are no need. In any exam, you cannot face such sums. If you know, if you can understand, if you can do, you do. Otherwise, simply leave it, no problem. Now, whatever the sums I want to discuss with you, I will say now. Solved problems, page 58. So, these sums are 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Solved problems. Page 58. Fifth question, third question. Solved problems, page 58, third question. Find the roots of the equation. Find the roots. Find the roots of the equation. Root 3x square minus 10x plus 10x. Root 3x square plus 10x minus 8 root 3 equal to 0. I think we have learnt about the sums which are called as factorization or splitting the middle term. If factorization or splitting the middle term is possible, then we can split the middle term using the factorization of first term and last term. Here root 3 into root 3, 3 8 is 24. Depends upon 24 if we should get two values such that if two values should by multiplying two values you should get the answer 24, and by subtracting or adding you should get the value 10. Depends upon that condition. We have two values, that two roots, that 12 and 2. So you can write like this: root 3x square plus 12x minus 2x minus 8 root 3 equal to 0. That implies here you can take common root 3x. So x plus here you can write 4 into root 3 because 4 3 is 12, root 3 into root 3 becomes 3 here. Minus 2 you can take x plus 4 root 3 equal to 0. Now I am writing this one as root 3x minus 2 into x plus 4 root 3 equal to 0. You can write this one as root 3x minus 2 equal to 0 comma x plus 4 root 3 equal to 0. So here you can understand this one as x is equal to 2 by root 3 comma x is equal to minus 4 root 3. These are the values or zeros or solutions or roots of the given quadratic equation. Let us discuss about sixth question. Sixth question, page number 60. For what values of m the equation x square minus, for what value of m? For what values of m, the equation x square minus 2 into 1 plus 3m into x. X square minus 2 into 1 plus 3m into x plus 7 into 3 plus 2m equal to 0 will have equal roots. Will have equal roots. We know that the condition of equal roots for a quadratic equation is delta is equal to 0. So condition you can write. Condition is delta equal to 0. The delta meaning is here b square minus 4ac equal to 0. According to given question, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2 into 1 plus 3m and c is equal to 7 into 3 plus 2m. That implies using the condition b square minus 4ac, you can write here minus 2 into 1 plus 3m total whole square minus 4 into 1 into 7 into 3 plus 2m is equal to 0. That implies minus 2 whole square becomes 4. 4 into, you write here 1 plus 9m square plus 6m minus 4 into, multiply with 7, it becomes 21 plus 14m. 21 plus 14m equal to 0. Divide by 4 both sides. Divide by 4 both sides, you get 1 plus 9m square plus 6m that implies you can write here 1 plus 9m square plus 6m minus 21 minus 14m equal to 0. That implies 9m square plus 6m minus 14m becomes minus 8m. 9m square minus 8m minus 20 equal to 0. 9 20s are 180. Using the 180 we should have splitting the middle term. 180 here, 18 10s are you can write minus 18m plus 10m minus 20 equal to 0. That implies you have to take the common letter 9m, it becomes m minus 2 plus here you can take 10 as a common, it becomes m minus 2. That implies once again we can take common 9m plus 10 into m minus 2 you can write. 9m plus 10 into m minus 2 equal to 0. So 9m plus 10 equal to 0 becomes m is equal to minus 10 by 9 and m is equal to 2. Whatever the sum is lengthy or not lengthy, this is only 2 marks important question. For 2 marks question only, such bits will be given in MCET exam. 58, third question, sixth question completed. Let us discuss about 7th question. If alpha beta are roots, then find the values of alpha square plus beta square. If alpha comma beta are roots of, if alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Find the values of alpha square plus beta square comma alpha cube plus beta cube in terms of ABC. In terms of ABC. Now given quadratic equation or expression, you can write ax square plus bx plus c. Using the notation of alpha plus beta, you can write as minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now we should calculate the value alpha square plus beta square. I think in previous class I said that alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2b by a. So this can be written as b square by a square minus 2a by c. B square by a square minus 2c by a. By taking LCM, we can get the value as b square minus 2ac by a square. B square minus 2ac by a square. And the next one, you should calculate the value alpha cube plus beta cube. Depends upon the formula alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta, that is equal to alpha plus beta, meaning here minus b by a whole cube minus 3 into this is c by a into minus b by a. This can be written as minus b cube by a cube minus of minus plus 3bc by a square. By taking LCM, you can write minus 3b cube plus 3abc by a cube. So in terms of ABC, we can say that the value alpha cube plus beta cube as 3abc minus b cube by a cube. And ninth question now. If alpha beta roots of equation. Ninth question. If alpha comma beta are roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Condition given as if c not equal to 0, then form the quadratic equation. Form the quadratic equation whose roots are. Form the quadratic equation whose roots are 1 minus alpha by alpha, 1 minus alpha by alpha and 1 minus beta by beta. 1 minus alpha by alpha and 1 minus beta by beta. We should calculate the new quadratic equation. Let us going to write that given quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, that equal to 0. Depends upon the formula whatever we have learnt. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now we should calculate 1 minus alpha by alpha plus 1 minus beta by beta, because to form the quadratic equation We should know the formula x square minus x into sum of roots plus product of roots equal to 0. So sum of roots we required this one. So take an LCM, you can write here beta minus alpha beta. Take an alpha beta as LCM, students. Plus alpha minus alpha beta whole by alpha beta. So you can write here as alpha plus beta within a bracket. Alpha plus beta minus 2 alpha beta whole by alpha beta. You can write out the formula of alpha plus beta is minus b by a, and this is 2c by a by this is c by a. So now you can write minus 2 minus b minus 2c whole by c. This is the sum of roots. Now this is the sum of roots. Now you can write product of roots. What is required? That product of roots you should calculate now. Product of roots is equal to, you can write 1 minus alpha by alpha into 1 minus beta by beta. Now you should multiply, depends upon this simple multiplication, 1 minus alpha into 1 minus beta. 1 ones are 1 like that. 1 minus alpha minus beta. So 1 minus taken common, it becomes minus of alpha plus beta plus alpha beta whole by alpha beta. So 1, this is alpha plus beta becomes here minus b by a. Instead of minus, if you write here minus of minus becomes plus, this is b by a plus c by a whole by c by a. You can write this one as a plus b plus c whole by c. Now, required quadratic equation. Required quadratic equation is x square minus x into the sum of roots. So now we can write as minus of b minus 2c by c plus, this is the product of roots a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c whole by c is equal to 0. By taking LCM, you can write cx square plus x into b plus 2c plus x into b plus 2c. This is c. Cx square plus x into b plus 2c plus a plus b plus c equal to 0. If the same question will be asked, will be given an objective, then you can put the shortcut instead of alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to 2, or alpha equal to 0, beta is equal to 1, like that. This is IP, that is why you should proceed in this manner only. Now, 10th question. Find a quadratic equation, the sum of whose roots is 1 and the sum of the squares of roots is 13. Sum of roots 1 and sum of squares of roots 13. Tenth one. Find a QE. Whose sum of roots equal to 10, comma, sum of squares of roots. Sum of roots equal to 10 and sum of squares of roots is equal to 30. Sum of roots equal to simply 1, not 10. 1. And sum of squares of roots equal to 30. So you can write now given condition. Given condition equal to alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to sum of roots, it is 1. Next, sum of squares of roots, alpha square plus beta square is equal to 13 degrees. You should calculate alpha beta. So you can write the formula alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. alpha square plus beta square formula, that implies you can write here 13 is equal to 1 minus 2 into alpha beta. So 2 alpha beta becomes, whenever this one taken, this becomes 2 alpha beta. 2 alpha beta is equal to minus 12 and alpha beta is equal to minus 6. Therefore, required QE you can write. Required quadratic equation is, the formula we know that x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So you can write x square minus x into alpha plus beta, meaning itself is 1 and alpha beta is minus 6. That's all. X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation. Now let us discuss 11th question. Solve x power 2 by 3 plus minus x power 1 by 3 minus 2 equal to 0. Solve x power 2 by 3 minus x power 1 by 3 minus 2 equal to 0. These types of quadratic equations are called as conversion quadratic equations. What is conversion? Here whatever the value given depends upon the variable and rational number, that should be converted into a square and a single term and a constant as a quadratic terms. So here you can write, put or let x power 1 by 3 is equal to y. This question you can understand as x power 1 by 3 whole square minus x power 1 by 3 minus 2 equal to 0. So whenever x power 1 by 3 we thought y, it becomes y square minus y minus 2 equal to 0. Then by splitting the middle term we can write y square minus 2y plus y minus 2 equal to 0. That implies you take y as common, it becomes y minus 2 plus 1 and it becomes y minus 2 equal to 0. That implies you can write y plus 1 into y minus 2. Y plus 1 into y minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1 is a root and y is equal to 2 is a root. This is not exactly x value. We need x value. Therefore, you can write here x power 1 by 3 equal to minus 1 and x power 1 by 3 equal to 2. You can write here rise 1 by 3 power both sides. Rise, that is cubing both sides. Rise power 3. Rise power 3 both sides. It becomes x is equal to minus 1 whole cube, simply x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 cube, so x is equal to 8. There are two solutions for such equation. First is 1 and next is 8. X power 1 by 3 we thought. Given minus 8 comma 1, x power 1 by 3. Students, x power 1 by 3 plus x power plus he given simply I said minus, you better to do homework using that plus. 9, 10, 11 completed. Now 12th question. 12th question important, students. In competitive exam mode also it is important, in objective MSET also it is IMP. Solve 7 power 1 plus x. Hereafter solve means we should get the value of x. 7 power 1 plus x power 7 power 1 minus x. 7 power 1 plus x plus 7 power 1 minus x is equal to 50 for real x. For real x, you can write given equation, you can write this one in the form of like this. Use the formula a power m plus n is equal to a power m into a power n. Here a power m minus n is equal to a power m by a power n. 7 power 1 dot 7 power x we had written here. Here 7 power 1 by 7 power x minus 50 equal to 0. That implies taken 7 power x LCM, it becomes 7 power x whole square plus 7 minus 50 into 7 power x plus 7 equal to 0. Now you can write, let 7 power x is equal to y. This is 4 marks question. 7 power x is equal to y. That implies you can write 7y square minus 50y plus 7 equal to 0. 7 sevens are 49. Depends upon that 49 number, you can split the middle term like this, 7y square minus 49y minus y plus 7 equal to 0. That implies you can take common as 7y. Now you can write this one as y minus 7 and minus 1 you take common, it becomes y minus 7 equal to 0. That implies again you can write y minus 7 into, let us write in next of this one, y minus 7 into 7y minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, it becomes y equal to 7 or y is equal to 1 by 7. Therefore, what we thought the y value, somewhere we had written, let y is equal to this one. 7 power x is equal to as y. Therefore, you can write 7 power x is equal to 7 power 1. Or 7 power x is equal to, you can write 7 inverse, this one. 1 by 7 means 7 power minus 1. Therefore, if the bases are equal, we can equate the powers according to algebra theory. So, x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1 is the solution for real x. This is only real x. If you, that meaning itself is, if you are getting a complex number which is in the form of alpha plus I beta like that, you don't consider that value. You should consider only x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1 in real value manner. Now 13, this one also important, 4 marks sum. 13th one. Solve root of x by 1 minus x. Root of x by 1 minus x plus root of 1 minus x by x. Root of x minus 1 by x plus root of 1 minus x by x is equal to 13 by 6. 13 by 6. This is old sum. Let you can understand here root of x by 1 minus x is equal to y. Whenever you are writing root of x by 1 minus x is equal to y, this is nothing but reciprocal of this value. So root of 1 minus x by x becomes 1 by y. So root of x by 1 minus x is y and root of 1 minus x by x is equal to 1 by y. This is the reciprocal equation. So we can substitute these reciprocal terms in the given equation. That implies we get like this: y plus 1 by y is equal to 13 by 6. That implies we can take this one as y square plus 1 by y is equal to 13 by 6. Taken common, taken cross multiplication, this one you can get 6y square plus 6 is equal to 13y. In next step, we can write this one as 6y square minus 13y plus 6 equal to 0. We got the quadratic equation in terms of y. So 6y square minus 13y plus 6 equal to 0. We got 6 6 of 36. And splitting the middle term or factorization we need. 9 4 the 36, we know 9 and 4. Whenever 9 and 4 we add it becomes 13y, that also we know, that is why I am writing like this. 6y square minus 9y minus 4y plus 6 equal to 0. Now you can take common as 3y. It becomes 2y minus 3. Among this 4y plus 6 you take common 2y, 2. Then it becomes 2y minus 3. That implies you can write 3y minus 2 into 2y minus 3 equal to 0. So you can write like this: y is equal to 2 by 3 comma y is equal to 3 by 2. We got the same model, that is in reciprocal model we got. Case 1 we can take. Case 1 is root x by 1 minus x. Root x by 1 minus x is equal to 2 by 3. Squaring both sides, we can get the value squaring both sides. X by 1 minus x is equal to 4 by 9. Now you can write 9x is equal to 4 minus 4x. Minus 4 taken this side, it becomes 13x equal to 4. And x is equal to 4 by 13. X is equal to 4 by 13. This is case 1. X is equal to 4 by 13 is case 1. Now let us discuss about case 2. What is the case 2? Y is equal to 3 by 2 you can take. So what is y? We have taken x by root of 1 minus x equal to 3 by 2, and squaring both sides you take squaring both sides. This is 3 by 2. Then you can write here x by 1 minus x is equal to 9 by 4. By cross multiplication we can get 4x is equal to 9 minus 9x. 4x is equal to 9 minus 9x. Minus 9 is taken this side, 13x becomes 9. Yes, x becomes 9 by 13. So two values we got. First one is x equal to 4 by 13 and second one is x is equal to 9 by 13. So solved problems completed from my end, students. Whatever the sum I said, the sums you do homework, and whatever the values, simply no need sums I said, simply leave it. If you can do, you do the sums. Now let us going to discuss about exercise 3a. Exercise 3a, whatever the important Roman number 1, according to schedule I follow. Quadratic expressions, exercise 3a. Exercise 3a. Total Roman number 1, 10 sums are there. Among 10 sums, Roman number 1, in first one, full homework. In second one, I will say second, remaining homework. In third one, I will say fourth, remaining homework. Fourth one I will say full. Fifth one, second and fourth. Let us discuss these sums now. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are. In Roman number 1, second question. This is page number 68. Page number 68. Find the quadratic equation. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are whose roots are p minus q by p plus q. P minus q by p plus q comma p plus q by p minus q. P plus q by p minus q, condition p not equal to plus or minus q. QE formula x square minus x into formation of QE we have discussed. Formula x square minus x into sum of roots. X square minus x into sum of roots plus product of roots equal to 0. That implies x square minus x into, you can write like this, p minus q by p plus q plus p plus q by p minus q plus, this is sum of roots concept, and product of roots concept p minus q by p plus q into p plus q by p minus q equal to 0. P minus q get cancelled, p plus q get cancelled. There we got 1. That implies x square minus x into. Students, here you can understand, in denominator the LCM of p plus q and p minus q is p square minus q square. Here you can write p minus q whole square plus p plus q whole square plus 1 equal to 0. That implies required QE. You can write required quadratic equation is, taken LCM we can get here. Here we got the equation x square term as p square minus q square. Into x square we can write the formula a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is 2 into a square plus b square. So you can write here 2 into p square plus q square into x. Plus at last by taking LCM we can get the value p square minus q square equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Next, second one, find the nature of roots. Second one, in second completed, third one, fourth. This one completed. Find the nature of roots. Find the nature of roots. Find the nature of roots of QE. Find the nature of roots of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 7x plus 10 equal to 0. 2x square minus 7x plus 10 equal to 0. Now you can write a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 7, c is equal to 10. Here roots are rational and real, both we can write, anything you can take. Let us calculate the formula of delta. The delta is b square minus 4ac. So b square means here 49 into 4 into 2 into 10. 49 minus 4 2s are 8 10s are 80. So minus 31 less than 0. Therefore you can write roots are complex numbers or conjugate complex numbers. Conjugate complex numbers or imaginary you can write. Conjugate complex numbers. This is the nature of the roots. Now let us discuss about fourth one. If alpha, beta are the roots, find Every sum I am telling to you because this is needful, this is necessary for objective. That is why I am saying to you, find the following values. Find the following values if alpha comma beta are roots of AQE ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. First one, simply I am writing, we know that alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta equal to c by a. First one here you should calculate 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So take LCM, it becomes alpha plus beta by alpha beta. You can write this one as minus b by c directly. Minus b by a and c by a will be getting cancelled. Second one, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. By taking LCM, you can write here alpha square alpha square plus beta square by alpha square beta square. According to formula alpha square plus beta square, you can write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta whole square. These are useful in IPE 2 marks and in objective simple values. Here b square by a square minus 2c by a by you can write here c square by a square. You can write here by taking LCM as a square, b square minus 2ac by c square, because denominator a square and a square will be getting cancelled. Next question, third one. Alpha, this is third one. Alpha power 4 beta power 7 plus alpha power 7 beta power 4. Alpha power 4 beta power 7 plus alpha power 7 beta power 4. Among both alpha and beta values, you can take common as alpha power 4 beta power 4. Within the brackets you can write alpha cube plus beta cube. You can write this one as alpha beta whole power 4 and this one as the formula alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Students, I want to tell you and I am telling you this one only for objective. You should remember and you should by heart the concept also. Whatever the sums are needed, simply directly you would have say alpha beta whole power 4. So alpha beta formula c by a. You can write c power 4 by a power 4. So here alpha plus beta whole cube meaning minus b cube by a cube minus 3c by a into, you can write here as minus b by a. In next step you can write c power 4 by a power 4 into, this is minus b cube. Now you can write this is plus 3abc whole by a cube. Now you can write 3abc minus b cube into c power 4 whole by a power 7. This is the value of alpha power 4, beta power 7 plus beta power 4, alpha power 7. Now let us calculate the fourth question. Next one, fourth one. Alpha by beta minus beta by alpha whole square. Alpha by beta minus beta by alpha whole square. You can write this one alpha square minus beta square by alpha beta total whole square. alpha square minus beta square. Students, this is a variety question. Alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta you can write in numerator, and alpha beta whole square here like this you can write. Alpha plus beta whole square can be written as minus b by a whole square directly. But you should change this one alpha minus beta whole square as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Because a minus b whole square formula, a plus b whole square minus 4ab. This is 4 alpha beta by alpha beta whole square. You can write this one as b square by a square. B square by a square into this one as b square by a square minus this is 4c by a. This is a whole by this is also c square by a square. Now you can write this one as b square by a square into take an LCM b square minus 4ac by a square. B square minus 4ac by a square into taking fraction in reverse reciprocal, we can get this one value as b square into b square minus 4ac by a square c square. Fourth completed. Let us do the fifth question. Alpha square plus beta square by alpha square plus beta square by alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. This is only separate 2 marks IMP question. You can write here alpha square plus beta square by this reciprocal you can understand as 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Here you can write alpha square plus beta square by taking LCM alpha square plus beta square by alpha square beta square. This will be getting cancelled. You can write this one as alpha beta whole square directly. The alpha beta whole square is the value c square by a square. That is only 2 marks IMP question. Okay students, we have discussed about the nature of roots and depends upon the sums and depends upon the formula alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta. Each and everything we have discussed. Whatever the sums I left and whatever the sums I given the homework to you, you do the sums. Let us continue next topic in next class.